Hello everybody, what's going on? And welcome back to the My Player Career Mode. Welcome as well to the second video on this Sunday for you all to enjoy. We've got 5 games coming your way featuring Real Madrid in a Madrid derby, Barcelona as well in there. But we start the action off with an international appearance, playing against Switzerland in a European Championship qualifier. It is only the post-com game of today. That's purely just to get it out the way. I'm not going to be playing these games live, the qualifiers. If we get to the European Championships, then I will go back to live. But for the most part, we can do these games as post-com. So not really lots to show you then for the first day before we, for the first game before we get to the live action. The only goal worthy of showing you, Jadon Sancho scored after 40 minutes to give us the lead, to make it 1-0, and that was pretty much the first half action already done with. There was one late chance, which, take a look at the time, 6 minutes. Bearing in mind, we were supposed to play 3 additional minutes there. The referee, I don't know what he was thinking. He allowed time, and in the end, Pickford made a decent stop. But then, to be fair to Switzerland, they were the dominant team during the game. They only really had 3 major opportunities to show you, but other than the goal, we didn't really offer a lot going forward. So with that, full time, England 1, Switzerland 0, and that is all I have to show you from the international game. We simmed the other game and ended up winning it. So over to the Madrid derby for the first live game of the day. And here then is where the test really begins. First up, the Madrid derby, and with Barcelona following pretty soon, we have to start winning these games in a row. So Real Madrid away starts the day off with the live games. We've then got Club Brugge in, is that actually Club Brugge? Yeah, it is. Club Brugge in the group stage of the Champions League, followed by Sociedad. And if we've got time, we'll move into that Barcelona game away from home. So this is where the test really lies. Can we do it against the big teams in La Liga? Having said that, Real Madrid do find themselves 5 points behind us. So it's quite an interesting Madrid derby. Neither side really sort of, testing Barcelona at the minute. It's very much just playing to try and beat each other rather than Barca. They're sort of in a league of their own, but we'll hopefully join them if we can win this game here. So without further ado, let's head into the first live game of the day, and it's going to be a very tough Real Madrid side to face up against. There's the team. Again, Gnabry starts up front, Gomez on the right, Maxi Gomez. I just don't think he's that effective on the right-hand side, so all on the left as well. No Pepe, so that's an important thing to remember. Real Madrid get us underway then for this one. Paul Pogba on the ball. They've got a decent team, as you'd expect from a side like Real Madrid. Luka Jovic is the man to watch for me, though. He scored both goals last time we faced them, I believe. As we're looking for a chance here. 8 minutes on the clock. Felix gives us the opportunity to play that pass. The run on this right-hand side comes in, and Felix spots it brilliantly from Hector Bellerin. What can he do now then with the cross into the box? Gnabry at the back post. Konate is able to head it behind, but that run on the right wing from Hector Bellerin from fullback was brilliant. We now get a chance to put the ball into the box from the corner. There's the delivery towards the near post. Ødegaard meets it and can head clear. Hazard out wide towards this right-hand side. Ødegaard will collect it. Just under half an hour played. Here's De Siglio. Real Madrid comfortable in possession and looking for their first real opportunity of this game. Ødegaard now into the feet of Luka Jovic, who makes the run down the wide area, but then there's nobody in the box to aim at for Real, and that seems to be the problem. Jovic will eventually deliver the cross, and that's exactly what I said. Nobody to aim at, and now the counter-attack could be on here for Atletico. Felix makes the run, the ball through, offside flag stays down. João Felix, one-on-one, heavy touch. Oh, dear me. Felix, this is the first time we've been able to get any of the Atletico players clean through, and you cannot pass up opportunities like that. It's a horrendous touch, and it wastes a massive chance. 2 additional minutes put up on the board as Paul Pogba's back heel to Marco Verratti, and he gets the shot away. And Oblak is able to tip it behind his post. It will be a corner ball, and this is the last action of the first half here from the Santiago Bernabeu, and we need to defend it. The cross in, Oblak out very quickly to meet it. Only as far as Pogba now, though. Konate has it, and the shot will come in. But it's a centre-back shot. And it's a simple save in the end for Jan Oblak. So far, I did mention it, just lacking the quality, both teams, to really make the clear-cut chance in this game. And when we did send Felix through, that touch let us down. But I don't want to jinx it. This has got 0-0 written all over it. Pogba's flick up and the volley! And Real Madrid have the goal. 19 minutes to go, and there's no sign of life from either side up until this point. So that will be the winning goal, because this is the type of game we've had here. I shouldn't have said it was a 0-0 draw at half-time, because I should have then said that one team is going to nick this. And we defended the corner initially and then gave it away. I think it was Barella trying to play his way out towards me on this right-hand side after I opened the space to be able to attack. And Paul Pogba flicks it up. Don't close him down. Oblak's not going to make that save. It's a good finish by Pogba. But I will say there's been far too many Atletico players today just not at the races. João Felix, has to be said, has had one, if not the, poorest game I've seen him have in an Atletico shirt since we joined. There's too many players from Atletico just not turned up today. Pepe, now on this right-hand side. The substitute arguably should have started the game for me in place of Maxi Gomez. Has done well there, but you can see, like, where am I supposed to go with this ball? Pepe again will now have it, and Digne closes it and makes the tackle. 2 minutes to go now. Gnabry with possession through towards Felix. João Felix's efforts turned behind by Lunin. That's probably the best chance we've had. Corner ball then. We need to get this right. Has to be an opportunity for us to actually attack it. The delivery is there. Lunin comes out. Meets it with the punch. Jimenez out towards Gnabry. Gets it back off him. I mean, what are we doing there? Just get the ball on the floor and play normal football, please. Oh, I didn't even ask for the pass. Ben Davis. Real Madrid 1, Atletico Madrid 0. We might win a cup, our first cup of the season, potentially a Spanish cup, or maybe miraculously we'll go far in the Champions League, but I just don't see us winning a La Liga title. If we can't beat Real, we're not going to beat Barca. It's as simple as that. Off to our third Champions League group stage game as we take on Club Brugge away from home. We are joint top at the moment with Napoli, both on 4 points, so we could use a win here. Pepe's back in the team. We've still got Maxi Gomez out wide. We've got Saul on the left. And this is half the problem. If we're not starting players in their correct positions, this is what happens. Lodis comes back in at left back for Ben Davis. Lindelof and Jimenez at the back. Bellerin at right back. Simply put, we have to win this game. 40 minutes in, and only now are we finally in the penalty area of Club Brugge. The header's gone wide by Maxi Gomez, but the start to this game, we are yet to put together 5 passes. We've not kept hold of the ball for more than 15 seconds at most. I don't know what to say. What is going on with us recently? The performances have just gone. I mean, look at the shot counter. Admittedly, those 4 shots that Club Brugge have had haven't been in really dangerous areas, so you can't really read into that too much. But even so, that's our first opportunity. I mean, make a run, Felix. Do something. Don't just stand there and watch me run. As Serge Gnabry tries to quickly release it, and he shouldn't have done. The decision-making, the play, and just the overall confidence of this Atletico side is knocked right now. And I don't know how we can get it back. Pepe, off towards Saul. This is how it should be. Pepe should be on the wing. Saul should be in the centre. Great touch there as they get a shot, and Oblak is required. If anybody's going to score, it's probably them right now. There's been no response to the halftime team talk of Simeone. None whatsoever. We've come out and we're exactly the same in the second half. And we are in real danger here of probably conceding a goal and losing this by a goal to 0. 25 minutes to go. Club Brugge again looking for another opportunity. Amrabat into the feet of Ngong and gets it back off him. And now can have an opportunity maybe to hit the shot, but we stepped in to block the intended pass. I feel like I'm having to work 3 jobs at the moment. Try and win the ball back and then set up the play because there's just not a lot going on elsewhere. Barella up to Gnabry. Serge Gnabry in possession. Finds us. Felix maybe with the run. The pass is there. Continue. At least fight for it, Felix. It's like he gave up. It wasn't the best pass in the world by any means, but don't give it up. Fight for the ball. He's having a shocker so far, is Felix. 18 minutes to play. Barella. I was about to say Bellerin, but no, Nicola Barella turning away, and there is full time. 0-0, and we haven't looked dangerous whatsoever. We've gone from playing like a team that had no fear and all the confidence in the world to a team that looks scared to make mistakes. We don't want to play those passes in behind because we are afraid if it goes wrong that it's going to be a counter-attack. There's no runs coming in from the front two. Felix, I don't know what's going on with him so far today, but this is droppable form. And the fact he's still in the team is laughable. If he gets started in the next game against Sociedad, that says a lot, really, because in those 2 games there, he hasn't done enough. Already 6 points behind Barca after 8 games. We've nearly got the same amount of games played as points behind them. We're in 5th, 18 points, taking on Sociedad in 9th. We've had a bit of a hit and miss start to the season. Even with Real Madrid's win against us, they're still behind us by 2 points. But the team is largely unchanged, I think. Yeah, pretty much unchanged. So it's as if, you know, I don't know if you heard the saying, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. Will it happen? Won't it happen? I don't know. But we're in the team and there's just so much that needs to be done. We've got to kind of take a look at ourselves and say we're not being good enough. But it's got to come in this game here. We have to get going. And it doesn't seem like there's any player. I have to take the blame as well because I've not been good either. But there's no player on that Atletico team right there that's taking the leadership reign and saying, look, it's not good enough. We need to improve. And there's just no response to whenever we're playing badly. So I wouldn't be surprised if Sociedad beat us here at home. Felix and Gnabry start up front. Saul on the left, Gomez on the right. Barella at least is a central midfielder in centre mid. So no Pepe again. He should be starting on the wing, causing problems. When he comes on, he looks lively, but it's too late when you're bringing him on at 70 minutes and we're playing poorly throughout the entire match. So yeah, let's see what this game brings, man. Salimeka's ball. Eduardo gets there ahead of the challenge. And that was actually quality, I have to say. The touch here, ahead of that challenge from number 15. Not even sure who it is. Barella towards Saul. A lot of space to work with. Saul needs to use it effectively. He's not really done so as he's found us with a pass. And now it cross. Just somebody be there, please. Somebody please get into that position. But that's what happens when you don't have an actual striker on the pitch. Because they don't understand that that's where you need to be. Gnabry takes that under control. Tries to flick it up and shoot from a stupid angle. And it's becoming increasingly frustrating. As half-time whistle sounds, 0-0 again, and it's not even like we're dominating. You know what? We're actually going to bottle it before we've even got to the position to be able to bottle it in terms of the league title. I never thought that was possible, that you could bottle it before you even get to the point of bottling it, but that's exactly what we're doing already after only 9 games. It's insane. Felix, Maxi Gomez now in possession, half an hour to play, picks out Bellerin. Bellerin now waiting for somebody to arrive in the centre. The cross is there, headed away and taken under control brilliantly by Carlos Eduardo, who can now maybe get away with it as there was definite foul from Barella, but the referee plays on. Tim Weah now with the opportunity. No, he doesn't release it. There was a run coming in from their number 10. But look at the confidence that Sociedad have right now against us to just knock this ball around and create that chance. And without Jan Oblak today, we would have been behind here. It's a real good stop. Gomez off, Pepe on, but again, 65 minutes. Why is he not starting? Pedersen scores! We cannot defend! 25 minutes left. Behind Atletico again. There's a real temptation to drop myself from the team because although we're not playing well, I'm not helping the cause at all. And what I don't want to do is go on to a sour patch with the Atletico fans and just be in a situation where they hate me essentially, because if I'm not helping the team, I need to take that consideration. But then again, I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Do I drop myself and allow the rest of the boys to try and find a way out of this form? I'm not playing the worst football in the world by any means. I'm not the worst player on the pitch, but I'm not really offering anything. And Simeone is very set in his starting 11s, it seems, because Felix has done nothing, still starting. I'm not doing a lot, still starting. And he's not starting Pepe, who looks like our most lively player when he comes on the field of play. So, yeah, I really don't know what to do. I mean, again, what's that from Serge Gnabry? The decision-making there, it's awful. And that's why he's probably come off. But then, Higuain coming on is not going to help us. We are in a real bad spot here all of a sudden. A real bad spot. Pepe now towards Bellerin. Bellerin's cross. It's won by Cook. Headed out. We've got 8 minutes to try and salvage something. Bellerin again in possession. Now Barella's there for the easy ball. Nicolo Barella into the feet of Higuain, whose snapshot is kept out by Rudy, but it didn't have a lot behind it in the end. Wasn't a difficult save for him to make. Jimenez will win that header, but we can't quite get the ball up the field of play. 5 minutes left. We're going to try and throw what we can at this game. Felix's turn. Pepe. See, that's where he's got to make that move. We're not playing positive enough there. We've just about opened a space here, maybe. No, not quite. A vital touch in the defensive area. They're able to stop us as that's a free kick, says the referee. But you can see it. Pepe, I played the pass into the space, and that's where he should have been looking to make the run. But he kind of stood there and watched me. And we're just playing so negatively at the moment. There's no sort of positivity in our football. Till off towards David. David back to Till. Oblak with, I think, his 5th or 6th save of the game. Trying to get us back on the way quickly here. In doing so, lost it. And David now, or David, sorry, can find Oyarzabal. And 10 seconds to go. It's another defeat for Atletico. We're just allowing him to walk through. Do you see what I'm saying? There's just no fight in us all of a sudden. Anyway, full time, 1-0 defeat. Barcelona up next. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to play that game. If we are horrific in that, I'm going to drop myself for a few games. Because something has got to change. And that's the only thing I can see fit, other than leaving the club, of how I can possibly help this team turn around. Because it's not working on the pitch, so we've got to come up with a solution. If you've got any suggestions at all on how we can help that, do leave me a comment down below. Whatever, we're still in the Champions League and in the Spanish Cups. I won't leave Atletico, but at the end of the season, I think I'll be asking for a transfer elsewhere because I've just not seen enough from this team to suggest that they're serious about winning a league title. So, here we go. Final game of the day. Barcelona away at Camp Nou, or as it's also known in game, El Libertador. Ultimate difficulty. I'm not going to be changing the difficulty based on what's going on because I don't think we need to. It's not like we've struggled based on difficulty before. We've played plenty of games on Ultimate and succeeded. It's just for today, we are not having a good day at all. Showers as well. Leroy Sané, just one player of the month. He starts for Barca. They've got a stacked team. And I can already see you all in the comments section bringing back up the pass when we should have joined Barcelona. At that time, I wasn't interested in joining a team that was going to win it easily because I believed in a project that was going to be quite fun for us, or theoretically was going to be quite fun for us. And as well, I did actually check, because what I did was I went over to Barca to see how it would fit into their system. We were going to be starting at CDM, so I didn't fancy that. I know obviously I can change it by running around elsewhere on the pitch, but in my starting position when I went to Barca to see what the team looked like originally, yeah, I was down in CDM in the first game of the season. I didn't show you that because obviously we didn't accept the offer. But if we ever go there in the future, that could be our position, which doesn't bode well. I don't want to be starting CDM. Saul's pass will find us, and now we can drive into the open space. And this is much more positive from us. Across the face of goal, Lenglet's there to hook it clear away. And I've just seen as well Barcelona's midfield three, Artur, Goretzka, and Frenkie de Jong. So even if we were to go there now, we would not get started in that midfield three. They are all top quality. And we'd struggle to get in that team, if we're being honest. So, yeah, it's not even like we can join them and just get the league title from that. But it's going to be a tough game keeping them quiet here. And Messi on this right-hand side doesn't even have to do much nowadays. That's how good this Barcelona team is. Ciro Immobile running in behind. We'll feed it back towards Alexander-Arnold. Excellent delivery from the wide area, Trent Alexander-Arnold. We know all about that. And there is that cross. This time, nobody waiting in the box, though. Surprising with that. Artur's ball. Sané's cross is into the back post. Messi. How about that for a bit of skill? Alexander-Arnold to Goretzka. Back towards Sané. And the first shot of the game is saved. But look at that by Messi for skill. Just, it's top draw, really. Gnabry will win that header somehow, and we come away with possession. And you can see there by the start, that was the first shot, as mentioned. We're yet to really do anything. Felix, we managed to send that ball towards him. He gives it back. Gnabry's there with the run. It's a horrible pass, and I can only hold my hands up and apologise. I have not been good enough today. I'm sorry to all of you guys out there watching this episode. I think I'm playing the worst football I have played this entire series. Ciro Immobile trying to work his way through. I might not be able to pass the ball today, but I certainly can tackle as he make the challenge to stop Immobile having the shot. I'll just sit back in centre-back, shall I, for now, because that's seemingly all I can do. As Felix is starting the party of not being able to pass the ball either. It's just, this is entertainment at its finest. I mean, now Barella's doing it. This is, I'm having a breakdown. Sané's got the shot away, and Oblak is there to make the save. Jeez, everyone's at it today. Oblak seriously has to get player of the episode without a shadow of a doubt. He's had so much work to do today, and although he's conceded a few, he's also saved quite a few too. We've come away with possession here. Again, straight at Sané. Will that one work out? Barella can't quite get it under control, but Maxi Gomez will. Now João Felix. Off to Gomez. Gomez trying to play it. Given away. Artur and Griezmann combine brilliantly. And that should have been the goal. Oblak really wants this clean sheet, and we are substituted now then with 7 minutes to play. It's been long overdue for the way we've played today. I'm quite surprised just how much Simeone has stuck with us, really. Agustin is on as the final change comes through of the match, I assume, with Goretzka going off and Philippe Coutinho coming on. And that's the other thing, right? If we'd have gone to Barca, just imagine the competition for places there. It's just so good at Barcelona in terms of how many quality players they've got. But anyway, full time. I did not expect to be saying this coming into game. Barcelona 0, Atletico Madrid 0. We get a point against the league leaders. It's the first time they haven't won this season. As mentioned then, this is the table, and that is Barcelona's first draw of the season. So their 100% record is now over, but they're still unbeaten, of course. Them and Villarreal, 28 points. We're 9 behind the both of them. So it's not only Barca we've got to worry about. Villarreal have started the season off extremely strongly as well. Real Madrid climb themselves above us in the table. So that's not good to see for us. And you can see sort of down the bottom end as well is how it's looking. But for now, the Champions League group as well, as I show you that to end off today, this is how it is for us. Napoli top, we are second, Club Brugge in third. So we're not secure yet out of that either. I know what all the comments are going to be. It's going to be about us leaving Atletico, and that's the likely thing to happen at the end of the season. We will probably be moving on because I've not had the time I thought I was going to have here. When I thought about the prospect of joining them and playing in this team, I saw us maybe struggling for the first 6 months I was there, but then after that, I really expected us to kick on this season, and it's not proven to be the case. Apparently, we're still in excellent form, although I don't think we are. If we look at how we've actually played in recent games, I mean, 13 games, right? 3 assists and 4 goals is not a stat that I personally think is good. Considering the fact that I'm used to averaging a goal a game sort of ratio in terms of goal contribution, that's a little bit under what I would expect from myself. So, yeah, it's not as good as I maybe hoped. 7.5 in the Champions League, 7.6 still in La Liga. So we're still sort of doing good, but there's also room for improvement. I mean, look at Pepe, right? When he's been on the pitch, 17 appearances this season. 5 of those are in the Champions Trophy, which I think is the pre-season tour, right? He's had to set up quite a few appearances off the bench recently. Felix as well got 3 goals and 3 assists in 10 La Liga games too. And Maxi Gomez, I don't know why he keeps getting started. He's doing nothing on the right-hand side. But let me know your thoughts on whether or not we should kind of drop ourselves for the upcoming few games. We have got Bilbao in the next one at home, followed by Club Brugge, and then Alaves, and then some international games before Girona, Besiktas, and Celta Vigo, all to come in November. Thank you for watching. A massive thank you for all of the support as well on the channel. If you want to follow me on any of my social links, they are in the description below, my Twitter and my Twitch. We will be going live streaming from next Saturday as a tester stream, so make sure you tune into that if you can. All the support over there would be massively appreciated too. And until next time, have a great day, have a great evening, and I'll catch you all again with the next episode tomorrow. See you all then. Adios.